What's good, y'all? It's your boy EJ Rock Solid 420 here. Making another video finally, but here I am. So I guess to celebrate by a little bit of 90 subscribers, I'm gonna make this video here previewing the Buccaneers 2020 season. So the roster's been set, 53-man roster, and basically you know what it is, man. The expectations is off the chain, is off the roof. So basically all we got to do is get on the field and get it done. The question is, can we get it done? Well, that remains to be seen. You know, as a Buccaneers fan for years, every time we have these lofty expectations, we come off real short. So hopefully this year, we'll see if we can really live up to it. I don't know. To be honest, I'm not sure we'll actually make it to the Super Bowl this year. I don't know. Maybe just a gut feeling of mine. But if we can make it at least to the NFC Championship game, that would really be a compliment to me, in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe it'll take about another year, to get everything together. I don't know. It's got so many parts. You gotta put in. And usually, and especially in a season like this where there was no like off season, no mini camps, no OTAs and none of that stuff, and you had to go straight into training camp. Like it's really hard to see actually how everything's going to transition when we play the Saints in week 1. I'm not really expecting, especially on the offensive side, everything's going to fire on all cylinders. I mean, if it does, that's great, but I'm not really expecting that. It's going to have some struggle, even with Brady. I understand. He looks great, in training camp, but it's not like when you actually go on the field and you actually play a live game, and you're going to see how it goes from there. So basically, just breaking down. We know what we got on the offensive side, especially on the outside receivers. Got Evans, Godwin, and they're just trying to figure out who's going to be that slot guy. I know they'll probably use Godwin as a slot guy, but he can't be there all the time. We'll see if Scotty Miller can step it up. He is kind of small. He's kind of more on the small side, like 170, 180 pounds. I don't think he's going to be that effective taking those hits when he catches the ball. Because it's tough in the middle. He got to deal with the linebackers and the safeties, and they're gonna walk him hard. So he's going to have to. Hopefully he gain a little bit of pounds, gain a little bit of thickness, so he can be the slot guy. I don't know. As for the running back position, I don't know. Now with the Justin Leonard Fournette, you'll see what goes. Bruce already said Ronald Jones is still our top running back, but we'll see how the others will play in. You got him. We still got Shady McCoy. And then you got Fournette. Then we got the rookie Keyshawn Vaughn. I think they're going to use him more as a passer, as a catcher, for the passing game. I don't know. And basically, I think they brought in Fournette mainly because we were having trouble getting the tough yards on the ground last year. We were ranked overall like 29th in rushing. Yeah, obviously we have to improve that. You're not going to expect Brady to fling it the way Winston did it. And it's not really. And, I don't think it would be beneficial for Brady to do that. At the end of the day, Brady is still a GOAT, but at the same time, he's still a 43-year-old man. And you're not really going to expect him to fling the ball like he's in his prime, But I think if we can get that running game going, that will help us. That will help everything else out in the offense tremendously. So I think that's the main reason why we got Fournette. We need somebody who can get like the tough yards on the ground, 3rd and 1, 2nd and 3, stuff like that, So hopefully that'll pan things out. We'll see. I don't know. Now on the defensive side, we know our front seven is beasts. They're all beasts, man. They're monsters, man. You got Sue, you got Vita Vea. Woo, yeah, that dude's a monster in the nose tackle. Then you got Will Golston. Now I'm gonna tell you, I don't know if you ever saw me on Twitter. I used to get after him real hard. Back in the day, because I thought when we give him a contract since like a couple of years back, I feel like it was a mistake because he was just nothing but a one-dimensional guy. He was just a run stopper. But it seems, and this defense with Todd Bowles, more of a 3-4 style, he basically fits home, especially when he's gained more weight now. and he got the height, to play this defense, to play like the outside defensive line guy, But he has improved tremendously. So, and then the linebackers, man, especially on the inside, Devin White and Levante David. I don't think there's no set of dual linebackers that's better than those two. I mean, they can do basically everything you want them to do. I mean, cover, blitz, stuff to run, tackling machine. They all they're fast. They're fast. We know Devin White is a speed demon as a linebacker, and Levante Davis still quick on his feet too. Even though he's 30 years old now, but hey, ain't nobody touching those two at linebacker. Nope. Now on the edge we got Sack Barrett, and Jason Pierre-Paul. Now, remind you now, Jason Pierre-Paul missed half the season last year. Imagine if he played along with Sack Barrett the whole season. We would have had a better record. It would have helped our defense a lot, I wouldn't necessarily say we had a better record, but our defense would have. Because basically they've been doubling Sack Barrett because they had nobody on the other side. Now you got Jason Pierre-Paul, who's still capable of getting to the pass rusher. Combine those two, yeah, look out. Just look out. And then don't forget, you got Sue and all them other boys and the boys in the middle. They can get after the quarterback too. So, like I said, the front seven is dangerous. So look out for them. Basically, the biggest concern obviously is our secondary. We're really young there. We're still young, especially at cornerback. But I like our trio of cornerback, even though they're young. But I like their potential. You got Carlton Davis, and you got Sean Murphy-Button, who's going to play mostly as a nickel slot, and then you got Jamel Dean, who's going to play like more. I think he'll be the second cornerback with Carlton Davis. I don't know how they're going to do that. Maybe they'll put Button out there sometimes, or maybe it'll be Jamel Dean. I don't know how that's going to work out. Then the safeties, we got Antoine Winfield Jr. He has potential to be a playmaker. Basically, he can be our honey badger, Tyrann Mathieu type, And I think that's what we really need in the secondary. We need somebody who can make tremendous plays in the secondary. Who can make the the interceptions, make the big plays. Who can also tackle. He can also play a nickel too. Antoine Winfield Jr. He can also play nickel. He's very talented. So hopefully, if he can come along, that will help our defense tremendously as well. I mean, if that happens, man, our defense could be top 10, top 5, no doubt about it. I mean, shoot, So our secondary has improved, especially for the past over the last part of last year. We got rid of the bums like Hardgraves. We got to worry about that motherfucker no more. And then on the other side with Winston, you got to worry about him throwing 30 interceptions. Like I've been saying, imagine if he didn't throw all those interceptions, and we were just one game under 500. Imagine how many of those games, if he didn't throw all those interceptions, how many games we would have won. Just think about that. But I know that's not the only lingering problem. We still have issues with our kicker as well. We did cut Matt Gay, who we drafted. I'm gonna tell you right now. If any team decides to draft a kicker, you're stupid. You're stupid, because drafting kickers is the dumbest thing you can do right now. It's just a waste of time. You don't draft kickers. It don't work out. As you can see, we did it 2 different times with Roberto Guayo. He didn't even last 2 seasons. And Matt Gay, he only last 1 season. We drafted him as the 5th round. I know it's only the 5th round, but still, it could have been used for something else, like another running back or maybe an offensive line. So basically, now we cut him. That was a wasted draft pick. So now we'll see how these other guys we signed, we'll see if they can do any good. If not, then our kicker problem will still continue to have problems, and that could lead to a potential problem. But hopefully it won't. We'll see. But like I said, the expectations are real high for the Buccaneers. So it's really up to us to get it done. Basically, bottom line. If we don't get it, I'm not expecting us to make it to the Super Bowl this year, in my personal honest opinion, but if we can get to at least to the NFC Championship, that'll be a compliment for me right there. So